Andy,
Yeah.
in this podcast, have you ever wondered what would it be like if we had a theme tune?
Yes, I have.
What about a default jingle that came with the desk?
Why not? I thought you spent ages programming it.
No, we don't have one. But welcome back to the 128KB podcast. We are back once again due to the lack of popular demand of this show.
We made it to the next week without skipping it.
What can we say? Just, thank us later. We didn't record them on the same day.
No.
We're not wearing the same clothes if you
No.
go back and watch them. Have I just ruined the illusion of cinema? All right, yeah, maybe we did, but
Possibly.
this way we definitely don't miss a week.
Exactly.
And, you can't blame Starfield.
Exactly. Which we're probably still playing at this point in time.
We're definitely still playing. Probably by now I'm like 100 hours in.
Easily. I'm probably 2 more hours in than I was.
You probably started playing another game knowing you by now.
Yeah, maybe. No. I'm addicted to
You
Starfield.
sure?
Yeah.
Talking about being addicted to
Yeah.
games and actually, moreover, what you're looking forward to
Oh.
next. Because that's, I would say, is the thing you're best known for, Andy.
Yes.
Reviewing controllers
Yes.
and buying games and never playing them.
Yes.
At least now with the Xbox Game Pass, you don't have to feel guilty about buying games.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it's actually a really good point.
Although I've got a feeling there's a few of the games that we might talk about today that you've already bought.
Yeah, there's at least one.
Today, for you,
Oh, yeah.
when we talk about all things gaming once a week,
Yeah.
I wanted to get down and dirty
Oh, okay.
and talk about the games we're most looking forward to playing next.
Oh.
What are you looking forward to next the most? What's hyping you about what's coming up? I was thinking about the thought for this show came up, this episode
Yeah.
came up when in the last episode we were talking about probably Starfield because I'm obsessed.
It was always Starfield, yeah.
And I said, I've already got in mind the next few games that I want to play.
I remember you saying that a whole week ago.
It was a whole week ago.
Yes.
Do you mean it was like half an hour ago?
Yeah, it was probably about an hour ago. Yeah.
Damn it. A whole week ago, we were talking about the games I was talking about, the games I want to play next.
Yes.
And I was quite excited by this concept because it's not that common that I have like a string of games coming up that I'm like, actually, I'm really psyched for what's about to come. Normally, I'm a bit bummed out that the game I'm really into is about to finish.
Absolutely.
I don't know what I'm going to play next.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the thousands of other games I've got on shelves.
Yeah, exactly.
That I don't really want to play.
They just come up so quick, don't they? And then when you're into something, one slips you by,
Yeah.
and then you rarely go back to go play it.
The best example, there's actually a few examples of that before we talk about what games we're actually looking forward to. The games we've missed. We were talking about some just a second ago. There's one that we both share,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cyberpunk is a game that's just passed me by and I keep trying. I keep telling myself I'm going to do it. And I had it sealed for ages.
Mine's still sealed.
And then about a week before Starfield
It
dropped,
was, yeah.
I finally cracked the seal open. It's
Yeah.
like, do you know what? I'm going to download the PS5 upgrade.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it. And because my internet connection where I live currently is really bad,
Yeah.
it took 96 hours to download or something.
man.
It was savage. It was like 2 days or something
No.
ridiculous. It worked out. So I just left it on in the background and downloaded.
Savage.
I finally got to play it. And I was like, this could be really cool. I'm kind of getting into it. It's a very detailed mechanic. It's a bit slower than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I could definitely get into this. And then Starfield dropped and I abandoned it quicker than anything you can imagine. But there's other games as well. Ghostwire Tokyo, we were just talking about.
Absolutely. I've got that. Bought it on Steam.
I was really hyped for that coming out
Yeah.
and I never bothered.
Me too.
I got it.
Yep.
And I never played it.
And now we've got it on Game Pass as well.
Is it on there? Is it?
Yeah, it
I
is,
thought even
yeah.
looked.
No, but there's some really good games on there. There really
The
is.
other one that was like there was a huge buzz about. It's a Hideo Kojima game.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, thank you.
Yes.
Post-apocalyptic postman.
Yes. I've never played that. Never touched it.
So I've got it.
Yeah.
Still sealed.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
And I've got a feeling I just won't get round to it.
No,
And by the time I do, it's going to be like Cyberpunk. And I'm a bit
he's
flat.
past it. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, isn't it? Especially with Death Stranding for me, I was always a bit on the fence. Like,
It's long-winded.
Yeah, it just seems really boring if you're just walking around. And I know there's apparently more to it. but it's
Yeah.
just walking around, and I'm like,
You're just a postman.
man,
a
yeah, with a
post-apocalyptic
baby like on your back or something. It's a bit weird. Like, so yeah, I don't know about that one. I'd love to experience it, but I think I'm a bit past it now.
I bet it's amazing.
It probably is. Yeah, it's meant to be like some cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be really long. I don't know. And the same with Cyberpunk for me. I literally have waited like 10 years to play this game. It came out as a pile of turd. And I was like, I'm going to wait until it's ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I bought it, still got it sealed. And I was like, I'm just not going to play it until it's ready.
And now there's Phantom Liberty, the DLC
Yes.
that's come.
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red, the developers have come out and said, honestly, this is a total rebirth of the game. Even if you've completed it previously, delete your save file or make a new one and start from the beginning again. That's how much of a reimagination of the game it is.
And that drives me with hope of the fact that maybe when I finally start playing it, it'll actually be good. Because
Yeah.
I have honestly been waiting for this since they announced it, like in 2011 or whenever it was, and I was so gutted when they kind of did a slapdash launch of it.
Yeah.
But, hopefully when I finally get around to that, I'll enjoy it.
Do you think you will?
Probably not.
Because
no.
we were just talking about the list of games that we're most excited about
Yeah.
that aren't released yet.
Yes.
And I've got a feeling that most of them are going to tie you up until
Yeah.
the end of 2024.
End of 2029. No, I don't know. And the other one's Lies of P. I've been so hyped for Lies of P. Like the art style is perfection.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool. I love that it's a take on Pinocchio story. And it's got this cool, like, dark twist and vibe to it. Everything I love the look of. Like, aesthetically, it looks perfect. That's out.
Yep.
And I still haven't played it. I pre-downloaded it from Game Pass. Like,
Oh,
I
wow.
pre-installed
Okay.
it days before it came out. But obviously, right in the middle of playing Starfield. And anytime I do get to game, I'm playing Starfield. So
Yeah.
it's just sat there waiting. And by the time I finish Starfield, which will probably be another 6 months, I'll probably have forgotten about it. So
There
it's
was
like,
a great
it's a great.
great quote. There was a great quote from, again, someone who was in the live chat of one of the streams when
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been streaming Starfield on the other channel. Check it out. Probably
Yeah.
link below or somewhere nearby.
Yes.
I was saying, why are people so hard on Starfield? Why is there so much negativity? It's a fantastic line. And it said, I'm trying to think who it was. I think it was someone called Ben or maybe Mateus. People with jobs find big games hard.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
that's actually perfect.
Yeah. People with jobs find big games hard is true because you never get any time to do it.
And a game like Starfield, you get out of it what you put into it.
Absolutely. And that's my issue, having a puppy.
Yeah.
And he's a full-blown
But even if you
handful.
didn't, what, you were going to play 2 hours a night?
Yeah, probably. That's still...
And you're going to need 100 hours into this game?
Easy. That's so long.
So 6 weeks?
Exactly.
If you play every day.
every day, and it's just not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So people with jobs or time commitments, let's
Yeah.
just say. And then the other side of it is people that have never played Bethesda games that are probably the younger generation that are,
Yeah.
probably like
Yeah.
between the 16 to 20 mark now, maybe, and I understand why they don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
as we've said, Bethesda, you always know what you're getting.
Yeah.
It's like ordering pizza. Like, it doesn't matter where you get it from, it's still a pizza.
Yeah, it's still
and
a
that's
pizza.
it's a Bethesda game. Doesn't matter which pizza you choose, it's still a Bethesda game.
I was instantly, we've spoken about it a lot, but it was
Is
just,
this another Starfield
this is
episode?
another Starfield episode.
AJ,
Guess
stop
what?
it!
Guess what? I'm obsessed with. It's Fallout in
He's
space.
done it again. He did it this last episode. Damn it, AJ.
All right, okay. Moving on from Starfield, and
Yeah.
that's a nice segue.
We're
into-
10 minutes in. We haven't even got to the first game yet.
Are we really 10 minutes in? Jesus. We really need to work on this. How to move a podcast along. Podcasts are supposed to be a long conversation.
Yeah, true.
You know,
true. Yeah, but
whatever.
not a Starfield conversation.
Every episode, the same thing.
It's going to be like this for months. You know that.
Months.
Oh.
Yes. So whilst I'm playing Starfield, I'm thinking, I'm actually sat thinking to myself,
Yeah.
do you know, there's games coming up that I'm really excited for.
But you don't care because you play Starfield.
And the first came out with the PlayStation. I can't remember what they call their showcases. I think it might just be showcase actually. It was the same day as the direct, which was
Yeah.
weird. They don't often do that.
No.
Obviously, it wasn't planned because they don't talk to each other.
No.
But the same day as the last Nintendo Direct, PlayStation did their showcase, And slapped in it was the first reveal trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I didn't watch it.
Which is coming out in February, which is really soon. It was supposed to be the end of this year, and I'm already annoyed that it wasn't, because I've got a bit of a tradition that I like to have a big game to play over Christmas.
Yeah,
because I'm a loser. As someone
well,
pointed
no, you
out,
do. Starfield.
yeah, someone in the comments of a previous podcast episode on YouTube said, "How sad is it that when you should be spending time with your family, all you're looking forward to is playing a computer game and staying inside?" I'm like, that sounds like the best day
That does
ever.
sound great.
And don't come onto a gaming channel and criticize my want of gaming.
Yeah.
If I was on like the, I don't know, the family planning channel on how to be a good parent.
I've not seen that episode.
No, it's not something I take part in.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
And I was talking about just ignore everyone and play computer games over Christmas. Criticize me away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But this is a gaming channel.
Yes.
And guess what I like to do in my free time?
Yeah,
Like Christmas
gaming.
gaming as much as possible.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah. Most of my like fond gaming memories happen over Christmas.
It's just the best time
They're the best
for it.
time. And that's what I loved about the Switch, because I could be with my family and ignore them in their presence whilst playing Skyrim or Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild.
what's that? What's that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
great. Sorry, I got headphones and can't hear, but
Yeah.
but you can see me.
I'm here.
I'm present.
You can see that I'm happy, and that's all you should care about.
Bye.
Anyway, so it's not happening at Christmas. It
No.
was ages ago they announced that it was actually going to be later.
Yeah.
February release.
February. So you'll be playing it in Easter then, like coming up to it.
Make no mistakes, I'm playing it day one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I mean, you'll probably still be playing it by
Do you know,
Easter.
this is how obsessed I am with this. When the announcement came, the pre-orders became available. I didn't pre-order it, but then I started looking at the special edition,
Oh.
which was £100, and you get some DLC content with it and a steelbook
Okay.
and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I found, by accident, the £200 version, collector's edition, which comes with a Sephiroth statue.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
I was like,
That is pretty cool.
I don't know if I can drop £200 on a collector's edition PS5 game.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel that special, but also I could definitely drop £200 on a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy game.
And you could have like Sephiroth just sat behind us on a shelf.
Not
or something.
behind us, instead of you. He'll be sat there,
Okay.
just me,
yeah,
Sephiroth, and his
Yeah.
massive katana.
Yeah, yeah. He might be a bit quiet though, you know.
He is a man of few words.
He is, yeah.
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 Although he does like a good monologue.
Yeah. It depends on the episode then, I suppose.
Anyway, the trailer drops. It is the greatest piece of Final Fantasy VII fan service I have ever seen.
It looks great. It looks really good.
If you're not into Final Fantasy VII, not really into the story, not played it before, it just looks like a cool action RPG.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. You showed me the trailer before we
Yeah,
came on here
right.
because you're like, you need to see this. I was like, okay.
That looks epic.
It looks brilliant.
If you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, which most people that can be buying this game are, the whole thing is just one giant Easter egg. There's all these moments, just one after another, of things you've experienced, and you're just going through it going, oh, that's that bit. Oh, that's that bit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's that.
yeah.
It's so good. It's so nice as a gamer to be that excited by something that I genuinely looking forward to. And that was the catalyst for this whole idea for this
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happening. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited for that. Actually, there's a few things I'm excited for. It's quite a nice feeling.
Well, I did see. I say I didn't see the trailer because I didn't until you showed me earlier. But I saw another YouTube channel doing like a comparison, side by side comparison to points in the original Final Fantasy VII
That's
game
nice. Yeah.
in comparison to what was shown in the trailer. So
Yeah.
the exact same bits.
Yeah.
And that's why when you're saying it's a really like good fan service, it totally is because there's these bits and it is crazy looking at like the 90s,
Yeah.
like compared to what they're going to be pushing out like in the 2024s. And, you know, I was like, that looks really cool. Like,
Yeah.
it looks really good. I've got #1 remake, you know, still sealed. I haven't finished Crisis Core yet still. But I will because I really want to get onto this. I want to play remake, you know, the part 1. And then I want to play
And I
part 2 as well.
realised that by seeing that trailer and the story around it, it has kind of ruined part of Crisis 4 for you. Crisis
really?
Core for you.
Yeah.
But you've not finished it. And
I've
I'm
not.
going to wager probably 50 quid that you won't ever
no,
finish it.
probably not. We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see. I was really enjoying it when I was playing it, but
It's
then
great.
other stuff came out.
Yeah, no, yeah, totally, yeah.
Sad times.
So that's my. I've ruined the reverse chronological order of most lists on the internet.
Yes.
Of doing the best last.
Yeah,
for me.
okay. Yeah, okay.
So that's the one I'm most looking forward to. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
What about you, Andy?
I've got so
Coming up.
many though. Like,
There's loads.
There's a lot, isn't there? I mean, the first one, which I wasn't hyped for, but now I'm actually changed in opinion,
Interesting.
is Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Oh, 2D Mario.
I actually I don't know if I passed and commented this in a video or if I deleted this section, and I might have deleted it. I did an entire Nintendo Direct reaction video,
yeah.
and I deleted it and didn't upload it because of Mario Bros. Wonder, which was the last shown thing, and I was that disappointed. And I really couldn't give a monkey's, like my face, like the whole time. I was just like, great. And I was trying to be enthusiastic for people that like 2D side-scrolling
Yeah.
Mario games, but I couldn't muster like any excitement.
I think you delete because I remember talking to you about it.
I spoke
you
to
were
you
like,
directly
I'm not sure
after.
if I should put this up or not.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's kind of honest, mate. And
Yeah.
you're like, it's just negative.
You would like, just go for it. I said, I've already deleted it.
Yeah, it's
I'd
gone.
already hit delete. And like, I filmed it all because I've never been massively into the Mario side scrollers. As a kid, I hated them because it was
Such a
so
controversial take.
frustrating. No, but they sucked. They've absolutely sucked. They're so hard. You can't get past. It's like worse than Sonic. Do you know what I mean? It just
So-
becomes nails.
So when I say to you, Game Boy,
Yeah.
what's the iconic thing you see in your head?
Tetris is the first thing that comes to my mind.
But you don't play Tetris.
No, not really. No, but I did. I
Okay.
did play Tetris like, as a kid because that's all that was on.
So
the
what's your rubber band memory then, Game Boy? Is it Pokemon?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Pokemon. My first game on the Game Boy Color was a game called Reservoir Rats.
It sounds like a crap game.
It's crap, but I love it. I've still got the original cartridge and everything. But anyway, like,
Because most people, sorry.
yeah, no,
jumping
go
in.
for it.
Most people's kind of iconic original memory of NES,
Yeah, you have like a specific
SNES,
game that
Game Boy,
yeah.
that kind of era,
Yeah,
80s into the 90s,
yeah.
is dominated by 2D Mario
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but I didn't have that. Like my
and
first
Duck
thing.
Hunt.
My first thing was the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
I played the Game Boy at my parents' friend's house, and again, all they had was just Tetris, so that
Yeah.
was it. But like when I got my Game Boy Color, I got Reservoir Rats. Then I got like whatever the WarioWare would have been at the time. Like there was other games on the Game Boy Color that were not Mario because they were incredibly frustrated. I think the first Mario 2D I got was Mario Advance. So Super Mario Advance. I think it's just called Super Mario Advance, and it was so frustrating. I freaking hate that game. Like it's so annoying. Like I just found it annoying, and I don't know why. I'd played other versions as a kid, like going places and playing it. I always felt them annoying. I'd rather load my Sega up and play Sonic because that was fun, you know. And that's
Wow.
hilarious because I'm mainly a Nintendo
Yeah, yeah.
YouTuber. But I've said this in the past. Like 2D Mario games just suck.
So when they announced Wonder,
I didn't like the idea of it. I was like, this looks
what's
crap.
changed your mind then?
The direct they did.
Yeah, there's more detail.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? I feel bad for deleting that video in case people wanted to see, you know, my thoughts on it. And I was like, okay, we've got a Nintendo Direct coming up that's all about Wonder. So I was like, I'll put myself through some punishment here for the greater good. And I'll give it a chance. I'll report on it and say what I don't like or do like. And by the end of it, I think it was like 20 minutes long or something. By the end of it, I was like, okay, this actually looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good. And
Co-op,
it's co-op, yes.
online multiplayer,
It's got online multiplayer. It's
but
got
online co-op multiplayer.
yeah, it's got like
which is cool.
but it's also got just like this weird online thing where you can help people out.
That's what I mean,
So
yeah.
like they're like ghosts.
Yeah.
But then you can actually like play online as well, or local co-op up to 4 like people, which would be great. But just like the whole thing, how the Wonder Flowers change the entire environmental
Yeah.
thing. Like I don't know what they've been smoking over there at Nintendo Land, but it is crazy. Like, you know, the visuals and stuff, like it's so vibrant. And
Very
like,
much so,
It's
yeah.
like they've taken the OLED and gone, how can we make this look even more ridiculous?
Yeah.
So they've just pumped all the saturation and color into this game, like, and there's all these effects and stuff. I think it looks like it's got incredible replay value,
Yes.
and it actually looks fun. I love the new enemies. I love the fact that it's got the original like enemies, because I do love Mario, but I'm a Mario Sunshine kid, you know, like I'm a GameCube dude, you know, and Sunshine and all those kind of games were where I was at. The 3D Marios are what I love. So I don't hate Mario, for anyone wondering.
Yeah.
It's just the 2D ones suck. You know, 2D games, Metroid, that's my thing, right? But this, by the end of that direct, I came away from it like, I'm going to buy that.
That's incredible.
And I said that in the video. And at the end of my video, like about it, I was like, I'll tell you what, I didn't like the look of this, but now I do.
Yeah.
And I bought it from Curry's for like 25% off pre-order.
After watching that, I
Crazy.
think I was watching the direct with you.
Yeah.
Or
maybe.
we were on the phone or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, we were
Was-
chatting between it.
That was it, yeah.
On Facebook Messenger or whatever.
And I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit more kind of neutral with Nintendo games. Like, yeah, take them or leave it.
Yeah.
I thought F-Zero 99, whatever it's called,
Yes. Oh,
is
yes.
that looked like great fun.
Yes.
It wasn't the F-Zero that we were hoping it was
No.
going to be.
It's still great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving along, there's a huge one.
Yeah.
There's a huge one from a galaxy far,
Oh,
far
this is
away.
a big hitter.
And we were both so excited when this was announced. We first saw the first kind of gameplay from it
Yes.
that was released.
We spoke about it on a podcast.
We have spoken about
Yeah.
it before.
I think we did a whole episode on that game.
Did we really?
Yes, we have. We've done a whole episode on this game.
Man, we will milk anything for content.
Yes, we will.
If you're enduring this, please tell us why.
No. I want to know. Go back and watch that episode and see if there's any like
Discrepancies in thoughts.
inconsistencies.
There's going to be a lot. You know I'm fickle, right?
We both didn't even realise we'd already covered this.
I hate digital-only games and went and bought the Series S.
I know, yeah.
I'm so fickle. Anyway, Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, can't wait.
Or what did the announcer call it?
Outliners. I swear they.
What's
And
Outliners?
it was like, what? It's like
We have done this on the podcast.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Because the guy came out and he was like all happy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Star Wars Outliners. I was like,
Definitely not called
where-
that.
did you just like get picked out from out back because the other guy was ill or something,
Yeah.
or in the toilet? Oh, mate, we need someone to introduce this game. Yeah, what is it? Outliners. No, what, do you say outlaws? No, liners. Yeah, okay, go for it.
If you've been sleeping under a rock and you don't know about it, you play the role of a scoundrel
Yeah.
in the Star Wars universe. And I believe it's around the Empire times, the Empire Strikes Back
Something like
time.
that, yeah.
I can't remember the exact timeline. We did know.
We
but
did know.
originally. Check back, come back, tell me I'm
Once.
wrong.
In a galaxy far, far away, we got this right. Yeah.
But it looks cool. It's got that action
Amazing.
RPG, free worldness to it.
Yeah.
I've got a suspicion it's going to be open world in the same way Starfield is an
Yes.
open world, which is not really an open world, but is a galaxy you can explore in the most manageable way.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I don't want an open world game of a galaxy-sized
No,
proportion
it can't be.
where I
the-
can go anywhere and do
No,
anything.
because that's just No Man's Sky and it just becomes
That's
barren.
just No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky is Minecraft in space. Right? I loved the premise of it. I keep trying to play it. And I
it's
keep
just
getting
it's just
bored as
long.
hell.
Yeah, it's just long. We're very like story driven people, I think.
I need a story.
We need a story. That's why we like cinema and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you need something to hook you in, not
Yeah.
just like endless nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's why I don't resonate with games like Fortnite,
No, me too. Yeah.
online, like Call of Duty and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I want to take part in an
Pulled in.
experience.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't just want an arcade game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I
And-
thought I was waiting for you to bring it back around to Starfield then, but you know.
I mean, I've already got the reference in there once. I've got a feeling it's going to. Anyway, I've got a feeling that the open world part of it is going to be implemented in a similar way.
Yeah.
Kind of instances,
Yeah.
areas.
Well, they show you actually flying out into space
Yes.
with dogfights and stuff. But like you said, I feel like it'll be more in controlled like Starfield.
Yeah.
Made the reference for you there.
Thanks.
So I feel like it'll be like that. But I mean, just the graphics of it, the fluidity of the gameplay, the way that they chose different ways to get through a situation, whether you like, stealth it or like just guns blazing.
Just
it.
like
like Oh yeah.
Starfield.
Oh yeah, that one. I've not heard of that game. Yeah, that sounds
You know,
good. I'll have
it's
to check
good,
that out. Yeah.
Obviously, the dogfighting element of it, the space fighting, whatever you would call it,
Yeah.
it's going to be a much bigger part of that game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's such a huge part of Star Wars.
Absolutely.
And in my mind, it's the part of Starfield that's most lacking. I
Yeah.
love it that it's there, but I want more of it. And
Yeah.
there's not enough of it in my mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not going to talk about Starfield anymore. Game of the year.
Don't believe that. but, yeah.
But that's a huge hit that we're both absolutely psyched for. No
Yes.
release date yet, though.
No, I don't think so.
But it's scheduled for 2024, so it's going to be the end of the year.
It
isn't
looks great though. Like it looks really cool. And my favorite bit that I can remember was them on the bikes. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like driving around, and there's almost like a bit of a slow-mo Red Dead style
Yeah.
thing where they like targeted multiple people and then like backed out of it, and then
Like
as
a
they were
Dead Eye
going-
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, exactly. And then it was like caned all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks so fun.
It
looks so good.
I really hope that lives up to the hype that they've created, and it would be hard for them not to if what they've shown is in the game.
Yeah. No, that's going to be a heavy hitter. That's going to be really good.
Going from absolute expanse of a galaxy far, far away to absolutely make the sandbox as small as possible, show me in a small corridor, linear.
Yeah.
The next game I want to talk about,
Yeah.
it's 2D
Oh.
and it scrolls sideways.
Oh.
Do you know what it is?
I might do.
Go on, Andy.
Is he a prince of some kind?
He is.
He is, yeah. Yeah, this game,
Prince of Persia.
that's it. The Lost Crown
Thank you.
is probably my most hyped for game of like in recent, that's going to be released recently. So it's early next year, I think.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. I've been waiting for Sands of Time remake like my whole life. Before Sands of Time came out, I was waiting for the remake. And because I loved that game on GameCube. Like I lived for that. So everyone was waiting for the Sands of Time, like full. They've kind of talked about it. Everyone said it's in development and stuff for years, but there's never been any like more about it. And then it got put on hold, and then apparently taken out of hold. And then they announced the Lost Crown, and everyone booed it off like stage. And I was like, hang on. I was like, this looks brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm more hyped for this than I am for a remaster of Sands of Time.
100%.
Like, because I can just play Sands of Time on my GameCube or whatever. This looks incredible. A 2.5D
We've already
Metroidvania.
had Sands of Time.
Yeah.
I like, yes, it's exciting the idea that they remake these things, but we've already had it.
And we've still got it. I can play it on my Steam
It's
Deck.
still there. What about this new thing?
The new one. Yeah, this is a brand new game going back to its roots
Yeah.
of a side scroller, because that's how Prince of Persia started, This is a 2.5D Metroidvania style.
Yeah, and it
Prince
looks
of Persia.
gorgeous. That's
Fantastic.
makes no mistakes about it. It is 2D of sorts, as in your kind of direction of travel is stuck. But it looks phenomenal,
Yeah, this looks incredible.
much like Metroid Dread did.
Absolutely. It's basically Metroid Dread, but Prince of Persia style.
Yeah, that's fair.
It basically is that, isn't it?
I've never been a huge fan of platform games.
yeah.
And I would kind of categorize that in there.
Yeah.
There's heavy platform elements to it, isn't it? Like timing of jumps and
Yeah,
sequencing and stuff.
Yeah.
Those parts of games always frustrate me. And I think it's because I'm a bit stupid.
I don't believe that.
I think it's because I'm not very good at them.
No, I think it's because you've got input delay on your controller.
It's because I'm playing with Bluetooth controller on Xbox.
That's why, yeah.
I've got like half a second lag.
No, I don't know, because when we went like back in time when we used to live stream together, right, and we were playing some old school stuff like Metroid and all that, you definitely improved quickly.
Okay.
So I'd say it's more that you just maybe haven't put enough time in. Maybe you rage quit too early before you learn the controls.
Can we take a pause here a second and talk about rage quitting? I, as a child, into my teens,
Yeah.
I was guilty of rage quitting.
Oh no.
I used to rage quit hard.
Oh. I know where this is going.
I rage quit through a PlayStation 1 controller.
Yeah.
I tried to throw it at my brother's head.
Nice.
It hit the wall behind him.
Oh.
It smashed.
Oh.
I rage quit through a PlayStation DualShock controller.
Nice.
I got frustrated on my own and tried to throw it away from me at the floor. And it split open. But before that, I did the ultimate rage quit, which I'm sure I've brought up here before. I had inherited my older sister's Game Boy, the original Game Boy, the grey one. You know, the one everyone wants now. I think we saw one in a window of a shop today for about £100.
I think it was close to £200.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. It doesn't make me feel bad at all. I was playing the classic Game Boy game, Kirby's Pinball Land.
Nice.
Very good game.
Yeah.
One of my favourite Game Boy games of all time.
Yep.
I got near my highest score on Kirby's Pinball Land. And I died hard. I died really hard.
No.
I died real super hard all the way through, kept going down, died hard. I got so angry that I... have you seen Game of Thrones?
You Game of Thrones did, didn't you?
You know the mountain versus the viper?
Yeah.
When he squashes his head.
Yes.
Yeah. I squashed the head of my Game Boy with my thumbs.
Yeah.
And the LCD screen underneath made this little crack sound and then just turned black
Yeah.
and never turned unblack again. I rage quit hard.
Savage.
As I've got older, I've mellowed. I don't rage quit anymore.
Well, we'll see. Next time I'm down, I'll see if your Xbox is still surviving.
I've almost rage quit a few times.
Have you?
Yeah. No, I don't rage quit anymore, but I do swear a lot. And as people keep pointing out, I'm very easily scared.
Love it.
I shout and scream a lot. I duck when things are shooting.
Nice.
It might be because the TV's too big.
I was going to say, because you're basically playing VR. That's why.
Anyway, I'm not a big fan of platform games, so I'll go back to the point.
Yeah.
I just find them really hard, but it's probably because I've not given them enough time because
Yeah.
as a child I was too impatient.
Yes.
But watching the gameplay from this after it was announced, I couldn't help but be excited. It
Oh, it's
looks
incredible.
beautiful. We've talked on and on, and we're going to do an episode at some point on why we like linear games more
Yes.
than open world.
We keep putting it off.
Yeah, but I think it's primarily because you don't have to consider where I'm supposed to go.
Absolutely.
You're just supposed to enjoy the gameplay and the story.
Yes. But that's not going to be the case with this Prince of Persia
It's just going to be the gameplay.
because it's a Metroidvania.
You're going to have to retrack your steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only progress.
No, but it's still linear. Metroids are still linear.
Yeah, but imagine putting that down and then coming back to it.
Oh, you're
You're never going to
screwed.
know what happened. You have to start again.
I'd have to start Dread again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that might be the case here because apparently it's a Metroidvania. I might be wrong,
Amazing.
but yeah, but that's why I'm so hyped for it because
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait. The combat looks amazing. Art style and aesthetics look amazing. If it is a Metroidvania, I'm all for that because I love them.
Yeah.
You know, I just think this looks incredible. I'm just really happy that there's a new Prince of Persia.
Yes.
Not just another remake, like we were saying.
And what a bold move to go in a totally different direction.
And it all looks great. Like I felt so sorry for the guy that was presenting it, that was like lead designer or whatever, and he was so hyped. Like when this first announced like months ago, and then everyone like didn't seem fussed. I was like, man, like he was so passionate. If
We're
I
in
was
a
there, I'd be
weird-
like, woo!
It's almost like a whole different discussion. We're in a really weird time now, especially with gaming. Gaming used to be quite a unified, kind of supportive place. Like we're all kind of geeky together, and we all kind of enjoy this art form together. As the conversation on the internet's developed more and more, it's way more divisive now. And the slightest chink in the armor or the slightest fashionable trend, Reddit trend to hurt something
Yeah.
comes out, and they will just go for
Yeah.
Starfield. I'm going to bring it back to that as I keep talking about it. It's a great example of that, though. It's a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
It's the lowest rated Bethesda game ever, and all I hear about is all the reasons why it's broken.
But people played 10 minutes and they didn't get why it was good.
I don't understand this RPG that I've sunk 5 minutes into.
But that's with the Prince of Persia as well as Dread. People are like, I'm not paying full price for a 2D game.
Dread was a great
It's
example
like,
of it.
what? Like, Dread is incredible.
Have you played it?
Exactly. I could 100% completed it in 10 hours and I'd buy it all over again. And I bought the collector's edition.
Did you really do it in 10 hours?
Yeah, 100%. On my first playthrough.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give that a go because, I mean...
100%. All items complete, every area explored,
Wow.
everything.
That's impressive.
But then I have played a lot of the old
Yeah,
school
it's fair.
Metroid games.
Any honourable mentions, Andy?
There's
in
a
our
lot.
hyped up
There's
games.
so many. There really is.
RoboCop Rogue City.
RoboCop looks
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love the look of that. I mean, when that trailer dropped out of nowhere,
Yeah,
I was like, "What?" I said it to you, and it's like this is like Tim Burton era
yeah.
80s movies.
Yeah.
You know, like, but in game form, it literally looks like RoboCop 1 movie, but you get to play it.
The thing
All for that.
yeah, I missed it as a kid. Like RoboCop the movie, I watched it as a kid,
Yeah.
and I mean, I was way too young to watch it.
Yeah. I was way too young to.
And I didn't understand it. It was just like another action movie that
Yeah.
was all these gory action movies
Yeah,
on all the time.
yeah. That was, yeah.
And you just watch them. I watched it recently. I think it was on TV or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was comic book tongue in cheek, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like, this is brilliant.
I thought it was really serious as a kid.
yeah.
But then
it's not
really,
at all.
It's not at all, no. But it's great, isn't it? And
Yeah.
and the game looks exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
Exactly like being able to like punch someone like across the room and stuff.
Awesome.
Amazing. Like in like unlimited ammo, just like
Yeah.
shooting people. Oh, it just looks brilliant.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those things where you're just a tank just rolling through for no reason. Like
You're going to Rambo your way through everything.
Going to Rambo, yeah.
Any other honourable mentions?
There's a lot. There is a lot. I'm going to resort to looking at our handy bit of equipment just here of Fable 4.
Fable 4, that's
Can't
the
wait
most
for
handy
that.
game ever.
Yeah, I'm a big Fable fan. Fable 1 on the Xbox.
The Fable 4 trailer didn't really show a great deal apart from Richard Ayoade,
Yes.
his kind of weird CGI
Why
appearance.
he was in this game, I have no idea.
He was the giant.
Yeah, it was really random, but I didn't dislike it. You know, I was like, okay, cool, like fine.
He's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if he's actually in the game.
Nah, I doubt it.
No,
But
it's it's an interesting way to announce.
yeah,
that it's
definitely,
coming.
because we haven't had a new Fable game in years. You know, and Fable 1. Well, I mean, that was the first game I downloaded on my Steam Deck when I got it.
I remember.
Yeah, and because I actually bought my original Xbox for Fable 1.
Wow.
So when the original Xbox came out, that was the game that made me go, I need to buy an Xbox, like over anything else. So I was like, right, I'm doing that, and I loved it. I love that game. I absolutely love Fable 1. The rest of them, they're all right, but Fable 1 was great, and I'd love to see what happens with Fable 4 because it's been so many years. I can't even think how many years, 10, 15 years, something like that.
Easily.
So it's been a long time. So I'm super hyped for that. Let's check the old list again. We've got Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we know nothing about this other than a nice little pan around in the sky of some sort of like CG area.
Yeah.
No idea when it's going to come out.
It doesn't feel like a soon thing
No,
at all.
it doesn't. And you think Skyrim came out in 2011. It's only been 12 years.
Yeah, but they've just released another re-release of the same thing again with Skyrim, the anniversary edition, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's been so many. They're doing a GTA, you know.
Well, and that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
When we're looking really far forward.
That's true. I'm looking for GTA 5 remake.
We were in a game store today, and I think we talked about it earlier. And I was like, Andy, do you want to buy GTA 5 again on the PS5? They've slashed the price down to 20 quid. But there's a stupid part of me that looks at it and goes, £20 for GTA 5. That's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I haven't got that on the PS5 yet.
I feel like, no, me either. I feel like it's on Game Pass. I got a feeling the GTA 5 is on Game Pass.
It probably is.
I think it is because I was tempted to download it again because I've not played it since it came out.
The story's amazing.
Yeah. I played it on like PS3
Yeah,
and I've not played it since.
The story quest is really cool.
It's really good. I completed it. I
Yeah.
loved it. Thought it was great, but I'm not going to buy it every year they release it.
Like Elder Scrolls.
But Elder Scrolls 6, look forward to that. Skyrim's amazing. I mean,
It's phenomenal.
Skyrim.
Yeah, I have a kind of cynical kind of like, because it almost feels like it's not going to happen.
No, I mean, it'll probably be it'll be like 2025 by the time we hear
Yeah.
like an actual announcement. And then even then, you're probably going to have to wait for another couple of years.
Yeah.
You know, I reckon 2026. That's what I'm saying for Elder Scrolls 6.
And there was a bunch of games that came out with the leaks, the Xbox leaks.
Yeah.
It's the Fallout 3 remaster remake thing. That's a weird move.
Random. Yeah.
It's random, isn't it?
Yeah. There was a, what else was there? I can't remember. There was some other games on there, but yeah. Why they're doing that? Fallout 3 remaster?
Yeah, because it doesn't even feel like it was long enough ago to warrant it.
It was in the 2000s, wasn't it? It's even older than Skyrim.
Oh man, I'm old.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't feel like an old game
I
at
know.
all.
It doesn't feel like an old game, and I've replayed it many a time, and it's really good.
Yeah.
You know? But
And,
yeah,
and I suppose the cherry on the games that are coming soon that keep getting leaked, GTA 6.
yes,
But now we're in the kind of fantasy land. We've got no idea when these ones are coming out.
yeah.
But
No.
that's obviously going to be an Epic, and that'll be
Yeah.
a must play for pretty much
Possibly.
everyone.
2045, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They need to milk 5 more.
But in the immediate future, there's 4 or 5 games coming that we're both really excited for.
There's another one.
Oh yeah. What have I missed?
Metro Prime 4.
I see that's in the fantasy land as well.
No, because it's actually been, it's confirmed.
Well, when
It
you
got
say
binned.
confirmed, they showed a 4 logo.
Yeah.
That was it.
They showed a,
And didn't
a
they
black
then
screen.
can the whole thing and restart it?
Yeah, they just deleted the whole game. And,
I mean-
redid it.
There's no basis to this, but there's every possibility that they'll wait for the Switch 2 and they'll release it at the same
Absolutely,
time, like they did with Dread and the
Dread, yeah.
OLED.
They have to. If they bring Prime 4 before Switch 2,
No, they won't. No.
I'm going to be really annoyed because it's so delayed.
Yeah.
Why bring it out on the old system? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just wait. Bring it out on the new system. Make it even
But
better.
will Prime 4 be as good an experience and worth the wait as Dread was? So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the 3D
okay, yeah.
version. Will
Yeah,
the
yeah,
3D
yeah.
version be as
Yeah.
valid as the 2D version
Okay,
was?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get what you mean.
Because Dread was what, 19 years or something?
It was basically 20 years difference. Whereas now on the Switch, we've had Prime 1 remaster.
Yeah.
So we've already had a taste of what
What
Prime
they can
4 is
do.
going to be,
And are they
So-
going to do the rest of the trilogy?
Probably
before?
not. I mean, there's rumors that they're going to. So we're
Would make
expecting at least 2, but apparently they're not going to be in the same vein as Prime 1 remaster. They're just going to be ports, like HD ports.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but at least they'd be on the system for those
Yeah,
that
I
haven't
get it,
played.
yeah.
But yeah, Prime 4.
I've not played them. So
yeah.
it's that.
But that's pretty much it, really. Can't think of anything else.
There's a lot of cool games coming to be excited for, and it's a really nice position to be in.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not often I find myself playing a game I'm really hyped for still and already looking forward to stuff that's coming.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're watching or listening along, if there's a comments box, type in it
Yeah.
what you're looking forward to. If you've not mentioned it, I want to know what everyone else
Yeah. What
is
have we
hyped about.
missed? And because we might not even know about it. You might drop a title and we might go, hang on, what's that?
Yeah, that's true.
And,
yeah.
We're all for that.
Or we might just disagree with you and hate your suggestions,
That's
but they're
more like
welcome
it.
as well.
Yeah.
But if you've got to the deep end with us and you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, wherever else you can get podcasts, please do rate us because it massively helps us out and it makes Andy smile. My smile sound is probably too loud.
Maybe.
If you're on YouTube, the buttons are below.
Do it.
Smash them.
Slap
Hit them
'em.
hard. Slap them.
Do it.
Give it a good old tickle. And make sure you ring Andy's bell.
Do it.
That also makes him.
But with more of a shocked face.
But before you go, there is these videos here.
Videos on our faces or in between the faces.
They are fantastic videos
They
that we
are.
put together just for you.
Do it.
And you should watch them because that makes YouTube do a little tickle as well because you watch more of our videos. But that's about it for this week. Until the next time, we'll see you next time.
Bye.